Retain gang, what's poppin', man? This your boy Tay, back at y'all again. Hey man, so I got a notification from a video that I commented on like a year ago. And the video was about Darth Vader. And he was basically reminiscing on his life and everything he went through that led up to him being Darth Vader. Right? He was reminiscing on all the pain and trauma that he went through. And a guy left a comment on that video, right? I'm gonna pull it up for y'all. The guy said, as kids, we admire the heroes. As adults, we understand the villains. I responded to that and I said, we understand the villains, but that's why we admire the hero. Despite the BS life brings, they choose to still be righteous. And I thought it was funny how I got a notification for this comment because it goes right along with what I want to talk about today. You know, a lot of us, we go through bad experiences, pain, trauma, you know, being taken advantage of, all these things. We've all been there. And a lot of us, we hold on to these things all our life. All our life. And you know, if y'all watch my past videos, I talk about how we got to release. You got to release all these things, man, because it's holding you back from rising up, from becoming your best version. And to me, that's taking the easy way out. It's easy to dwell on your pain. It's easy to hold on to grudges, right? Tell me if I'm wrong. You've been in a relationship with your girlfriend or whatever, or your friend, whatever, and y'all get into a dispute or argument. How easy is it for you to just not talk to that person again and just, you know, hold that grudge? I'm not talking to that person again. We're not seeing eye to eye. But how hard is it for you to just apologize? It's hard, right? Right? It's hard. I know it is. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's your little girlfriend. You know, y'all been arguing. Ain't nobody trying to apologize. Because your ego's not going to let you do that. You know, everybody wants to be right. But a simple apology would dispel that whole situation. That whole situation would go away. It wouldn't even exist. And this is why it's so hard for you to do that. Because to apologize will be the righteous thing. It's going to immediately evaporate that energy. But it's easy for us to hold on to all that heavy energy. And that's what most people do all their life, is they hold on to it. Because it's too hard to be righteous. It's not an easy thing to do. It's hard to do the right thing. You know, I've been there myself, man. We all went through pain. We've all been through traumas, right? We've all had bad experiences in our past. And I was on that type of time too, where, you know, I was like, you know what, since this person did me wrong, now I'm finna be on this type of energy now. I'm finna treat everybody. I'm finna put this energy out into the world, right? I'm finna be cold-hearted, all these things. I was on that type of time until I had to realize, like, this isn't me. This ain't the way, son. Like, you're becoming something other than yourself. The worst thing you can do is let somebody change who you are at your core. To let a bad experience change who you are at your core. This is why we have principles and strong morals that we stand by. You know, what do you stand for? A man who stands for nothing falls for everything. And that's facts. If you don't stand by anything, if you don't stand for nothing, then anything can break you. You can be broken easily. I think a lot of people use this as an excuse too, especially on this platform, to like really indulge in their pain and justify their pain. You know, you see a lot of these movements, and I'm not hating on any movements, right? But even in the retention, like with retention, a lot of guys use that as an excuse to be hateful towards women. Or if it's red pill, a lot of guys use that, you know, to indulge more into their pain and treat women, you know, the way they was treated in their past because their exes did them wrong. So now they're going to do all these other girls wrong. You want to sleep around with every single woman now and be cold-hearted and just throw them to the side, right? Because you're you're still projecting that bad experience that you got from that person. And that's where that comes from, man. But you got to ask yourself, you know, are you really a healed person? If you're projecting that trauma still on other people, you know, what's the reason for you doing that? You let somebody change who you are just so you can get validation. Never let nobody make you change who you are. Never let any circumstance change who you are. Because once you do that, you lost the battle. You lost. Remember, guys, this is a spiritual war. So the most important thing about this is never let nobody take you from yourself. Never let anything make you become somebody other than who you really are. That's not you. If you're a caring, loving person, be a caring, loving person. You know, of course, we learn from our experience. We're not going to make the same mistakes. We're not going to make bad decisions. We become wiser. But at the same time, if you're a person who puts out love and positivity into this world, be that person. Don't become cold-hearted because you had a bad experience. Like the man said, as children, we admire the hero, right? I said we admire the hero because despite everything they've been through, they still choose to be righteous. But the thing is, you got to think about the kids, the next generation coming up. If there's no heroes, if there's nobody choosing righteousness, then who are the kids going to look up to? Nobody choosing to be righteous. Whatever you do, man, don't let nobody taint your soul. Nothing taint your soul. You got to protect that. You got to stay firm with that. Ladies and gentlemen, the one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to let anybody taint your soul. Don't let nobody make you change who you are at your core. You know, you be who you want to be. You be who you're meant to be. We all go through things. We all have bad experiences. But it's what you choose to do after that counts the most. It's not what you went through, it's what you choose. Life is always going to knock you down. And that's the test of life. Throughout our whole life, we're being tested to see how we're going to respond, how we're going to react to this situation. The Most High is watching. What are you going to do in this situation? Are you going to become the villain? Are you going to vilify yourself? Are you going to let somebody who put bad energy on you, you're going to let that transform your inner world, and now you're putting out bad energy to every single person now because you were hurt? You going to let that happen to yourself? Like I said, I've been there. We all been down that road. But I feel better being myself. I feel better being Dante. I feel better putting out positive energy. I don't care about what somebody did to me or my past, the past traumas. I don't care about all that. You know what I'm saying? I learned from that. It happened, but I'm still Dante. I'm still walking my path. You're not going to break me. You're not going to make me switch up on myself. It's all about integrity, having respect for yourself. All right? Respect for yourself. It's going to take you a long way in life. When you switch up on yourself, you lose respect for yourself. So if you're a good person, keep being a good person. A good heart. Caring, giving, loving. Keep that. Don't let nobody tell you that there's something wrong with that. You're not a pushover because you choose righteousness. It's not about turning the other cheek. That's not what we talk about when we say righteous. A righteous being can still turn up on you. Don't get it twisted. But it's just that we do the right thing. We make the right decisions in the right moment. That's what we're doing. That's what we're supposed to do. You know, but if you try to push too much, you're going to get burnt. You're going to feel that fire. Right? So don't mistake being righteous as being soft and being weak and being a pushover. That's not the case. All right? We just don't let people change us, and we still put our energy out into this world. We shine our light, and we don't let nothing dim our light. You feel what I'm saying? So, hey, man, don't let your pain, don't let your traumas, don't let that affect and change who you are, okay? Release all that. You know, if you ain't seen my last videos, go back and watch those, man. Release that. Release all that negative energy. It's not serving you. It's only going to take you down a dark hole. It's going to take you down a place you don't want to go. All right? Retain Gang, man. It's your boy, Tay. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comment section what y'all thought about this video or what y'all would like me to talk about next. Y'all have a beautiful day, man. And I'm out.